lunch. Was starving. It's been a busy day so far, but we've got lots more to do. We've got some equipment to pick up from the store later, and we've also got contract, and that's going to be a cultivating contract. But before we go up and do that, we need to head down to the yard that we looked at the other day, and we need to pay the money for the first month's rent. It's going to be just a little bit more than £1,000. It's going to be £1,200 for the big shed. It's £1,000 for the smaller one, but we're going to go for the big one. I've already dropped the tractor off there earlier on today, but I do need to pay for it, and I'll do that now before I get any further along in the day, and then the guy thinks I'm just taking the mickey. So we'll head down to the yard and get that done. £1,200 paid. The shed is ours now for at least a month. We're going to go pick up the tractor, which I already dropped off earlier on, and head over to the farm that needs the cultivating done. There's a cultivator that's been laid out for us. We just need to grab that and then head to the field. Here's the field here that we're going to be cultivating today. It's one of those small, long, narrow ones that seem to be all over Court Farms area. Let's get in here. It's quite a small gate, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get in here, but I think we should just about manage it with this smaller cultivator. We're going to have to use some of the smaller equipment in these kind of fields. You really can't get big equipment down these narrow English lanes. Let's get this field cultivated, and then we're going to go and have a look at some equipment that we can use to fill up our own sheds. Just this last little piece here on this strip, and that's another very happy customer. Quite like these small fields. They get done in no time whatsoever, especially when you've got small pieces of equipment like this. I think this is only a 3-meter cultivator. You're going to have to play on the smaller fields with one of those, because you're not going to get the big ones in here, I don't think. Might be worth a try sometime. But anyway, let's get this implement back along to the building that is to go into, and we'll get paid for this job. Let's, before we go, make sure we close this gate. Here we are back at the farm. Not even sure it's a farm. It's more like houses with a shed and some land, but a farm is what you make it, isn't it? So let's try not break the wall there. I'm going to put this back right by the shed here for this guy. There we go. That's it, job done. We'll just collect the cash on that. It's not much, but it's honest work. There's not much time left in the day now, so what we're going to do is head back to our caravan. Going to stop in here and pay the £20 site fee that I need to pay, and then we'll have a sleep. We'll get up tomorrow, and then we're going to go and get ourselves some equipment to start our business. Morning is here, and it's now time to head down and pick up some equipment. We have got a lot of equipment to get today. We're not buying it, we're just going to lease. We're going to be getting the front and rear mowers. We'll need a baler, a silage wrapper, and we'll also need a trailer to pick up the bales. And I think I might have forgotten something, but that should be everything that we need to start doing some grass silage. Now, we are into September, so there's not going to be much in the way of contracts left for the rest of the year, but it will give us an opportunity to get as many done as we can and make as much money as we can before the winter comes and the jobs start to die down. We are down at the store, and we have just paid for all of this equipment. We don't own it outright, we've just leased it. We've got the Pottinger mower, the front and rear mower. I've got here the bale collector, the bale trailer to move our bales off the fields. We've got the wrapper, and we've got this baler as well. And that's everything I think that we're going to need to do a whole bunch of contracts. Now the next thing we need to do is get these back to the yard, and that's going to take a little bit of help, I think. I'm just wondering if I can get at least one of these hooked up to the van, and then we'll get the tractor to take the other ones, but that also might mean getting a helper. I don't think that's going to go on to there either. Yeah, this might not be as easy as I thought it was. This could be multiple trips back and forth. Well, I can take this. This looks ridiculous, but this will get us back to the yard with this thing, and then we can get we'll get the tractor while we're there and come back for the rest. Well folks, it's taken about an hour to get all of the equipment up from the store and into the shed. So this is where we're going to be storing everything. We've got our baler, the wrapper, the bale stacker, and unfortunately this guy is just too big to fit inside the shed, so he's going to have to stay out there while his little brother stays in here. Well, I've just got off the phone with the last of our contract guys for today. So we've got 3 contracts to do, 3 silage contracts. So we're going to need to pop along to the first field. So we'll take the Massey, we'll put the mowers on there, and we'll head along. The first field is not that far away actually, it's just up the road a little bit. The first of the 3 contracts we need to do is here at this field. Let's get this gate open. Hopefully we can fit in here. It looks like a very, very tight squeeze. We just about managed to get the front in. Not sure if the back's gonna work. Oh, it did. I was not sure if that would work, but we managed to get in. Anyway, I will get cracking on with this and the other 2 fields, and yeah, we'll see you once that is all done. that's the halfway mark now. All 3 fields have been baled. We need to get them wrapped, and then we need to get them off to the sell points. But before we do that, I've got some information about an old farmyard that is coming up for sale soon, and I want to just go and have a look at it. It isn't very far from where we are right now, so we're just going to take a little drive down there before we head back to our rental yard, and we'll have a look and see what's in the yard, and we might even put a bid in for that at some point. So this is the yard here. There is the 2-letter for sale signs up. I'm just gonna pop the hazards on for now. Hopefully people can get around me. But this is the yard that is going up for sale very soon. It does look like it's a bit of a mess, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go in to have a look. It's yeah, I'm not gonna risk getting in trouble going onto someone's property. But yeah, we'll have a look at the brochure at the estate agents, the land selling place, wherever, the auction house, and yeah, it could be an option for us at some point. To buy this yard. It does go around, I think. It's not just these little buildings here. You can see there's more buildings further along. Last couple of bales now. That didn't take too long. There's not a huge amount of bales in this contract, to be honest. I think there's actually less bales over these 3 fields than there were in the contract we done yesterday, so I don't think we'll make quite as much money, but we should get a decent amount from the leftover bales on this contract. There we go. All the baling and wrapping has been done, so we'll head back to the yard again. We'll grab the bale collector, and then we'll get them sold. So this is a Valley View Bales and Stores. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's probably going to be the one on the opposite side here. It is indeed. So this will complete the first contract. I wonder just how much of that we get for ourselves. There we go. And we release, and it is contract on field 28 is finished, and 77% is transported for field 31, which means there was a contract that is also coming here as well, and it's been fulfilled with some of the bales from that field. It has indeed. So we've got field 31, which will be the last field that we collect from, and we've got field 104 that we're going to now, and that is also going to Valley View. So everything is going to Valley View. So we head up to 104, we'll bring those bales down here, and then I think that'll probably finish both the contracts, and then I'm going to suggest then that all the bales on field 31 will be our own bales to sell for profit. Here we are at field 104. We're going to get these ones all collected up. There's quite a few more here compared to the other field that we just done. I reckon we've got ourselves a nice tidy profit from these 3 contracts. So the second load of bales, this should hopefully be enough to fulfill all of the contracts, leaving us with a bunch of bales to sell ourselves. Let's release these, and how does it get on? There we go. Contracts are all 3 contracts done, and we got another £17,000 from those bales, and we've still got field number 31 to collect for as well. So let's go down there, we'll get those bales, get them sold, pocket the cash, and then we've got the contract income as well to take. So we are going to have quite a lot of money by the end of this working session. I'm going the wrong way. Let's back up and go the correct way, shall we? And here we go with the pure profit bales. I'm going to guess maybe 30,000. I'm going to say 30,000 for these bales. Oh, that guess was so close. An extra £29,264 in the bank takes us up to 87,000. And if I just pull up at the side here, and we'll go into our contracts screen, we will collect all of these. Takes our total to £109,470. So one of my contacts up at the Agri store has just given me a call. He is asking me to drive one of the trucks on a delivery. They're short of a driver, so they need me to drive one of their trucks over to another farm. It's a farm away from this area. It's not anywhere nearby. It's quite a long journey. So I'm going to head down there just now to get the details of that, find out what it is that they're asking me to transport and deliver. So let's head there right now. Well, just got a glimpse of the truck there. What the... So they're asking me to transport this. How am I going to manage that on these narrow roads? Our customer needs this delivery soon. That means we're going on a 70-mile trip to Gloucestershire, to a place called Camsden. Remember to subscribe to join me when we go on that journey. And until next time, bye for now.